Okay, before we begin this section, if you would like to follow along and practice with me to get the most out of this course, I have prepared a practice file with all the data we will be working with. You can download it for free from the Google Drive link in the description below. Okay, from the description you are going to see a link that lead to Google Drive. You can download the practice file. Okay, all the files that I'm working with, you are going to access it there, so you can be able to follow along. I hope by following along with the actual file will make everything so much easier to understand. If you don't want to follow along, you can just sit back and watch as I guide you step by step. I also want to let you know that I have included timestamp for all the topics covered in this video. If there is a specific session you are interested in, feel free to jump straight to it using the timestamp in the description below. It is all laid out to make your viewing experience smoother. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you find this video helpful. Now let's get started. Hello viewers, welcome back to this course. In this session, we are going to learn how to use find and replace feature in Excel. When working with a lot of data in Excel, it can be difficult and time-consuming to locate specific information. You can easily search your workbook using the find features, which allows you to modify content using the replace feature. This is the sample data we are going to work with here, okay? If you want to follow along, you need to download the practice file within this session so that you can be able to follow along. To use the find command, under the home tab here, you need to come to editing group here. Under the editing group, you are going to see find and select. Click on it, click find. You can see find and replace dialog will show. Okay, if you want to use shortcut to open this dialog box, you need to press Ctrl plus F. Let me close it and show you. I press Ctrl plus F on the keyboard, it opened the dialog. Okay, find and replace. Now our major concern is to find something now. So whatever you want to find within your worksheet, you need to type it here. For example, if I type TV, I just type TV here. We want to find TV in our data here. Let me click on find next now. Okay, do you see that the cell that contains this value TV, it has been highlighted within my data? You can see it here. If you want to find another instance of TV, you need to click on find next. Click on it again. It is also highlighting the one that contains my TV. This is because the search functionality is looking for the keyword TV, and TV is available within my TV. That's why it also highlighted this cell. I will show you how to find a specific word, okay? But let us still continue searching. Let me click on find next. You can see that it also highlighted this cell that contains TV. What is happening is that it is ignoring the case, okay? That means it is not considering the case. It is case insensitive, okay? Now if I click find next now, it also highlighted my TV. So in that order, it will be searching through your workbook. If you want to find all the instances of TV within that worksheet, you need to click on find all. Let me click on find all so that you will see what is going to happen. I click on it. It has shown me all the instances of where TV is located within the worksheet, and it is now saying that 11 cells found. Okay, that is the 11 cells contain an instance of TV. All right, that is the count here, and you can see it highlighted the first one here. From here you can see the list. If you want to navigate within each of these instances of TV, all you need to do is to be clicking on this list that has been shown to you here. For example, you can see the cell reference here. Okay, you can see the cell that contains that instance of TV. If I click on this one now, it will take me, it will highlight it. This is it here. You see it highlighted my TV. If I click on this one, it highlighted it in that order. So I can now navigate and choose the one that I want to get. Okay, if I click on this one, you can see it navigate me to the down of the data, and it is now selecting that particular one. Likewise, I can also click on the last one here, and it is now highlighted. Okay, that is when you use the find all. Okay, it will just give you the list here. Now let me show you more option. For you to access more option that is available within the find, you need to click on options here. You click on it, then you have other options. Okay, for example, if I want to match the case, okay, by default it is case insensitive, but if I want to match the case, I have to click on this one. That is, I check this box that say match case. What it means is that it is only going to find only the TV with capital letter and small letter. So let's click on find now and see what will happen. As you can see, it has highlighted this one, and if you look at this, it is the same instance of what I type here. Then if I click find next again, it is also highlighted my TV. The reason why it is highlighting my TV, it is because this my TV have an instance of TV. You can see it has the TV with capital letter T and small letter V. Okay, and if I click next now, you can see that it skipped this TV with capital letter T and capital letter V, and it is now selecting this my TV. Okay, let me click next, and you see it is highlighted this one. And if I click next again, it is highlighting this, and so on. That is how it will be highlighting the same instance. You also have another option that say match entire cell content. What does it mean? If you highlight this one, let me check it now so you will see the difference. What it means is that it is going to select the cell that contain exactly what I type here. Since I highlight match case and also match entire cell content, it is going to highlight the cell that contain exactly what I type here. Let's click find next now and see what will happen. Do you see now this time around it is skipping my TV because we have selected match entire cell content. If I click on find next now it is now skipping all these ones, even the one with the small letter T, TV here. You can see it is skip it and highlighted this one. Highlighted it because that is an exact match. This command we have here is giving us an exact match. Okay, and if I click find next, it will scroll to the top and keep on looping in that order. Okay, if you click find all now, you can see now it finds 4 instances of TV. That is the TV with capital letter T and small letter V, and we have 4 instances of it, and you can see their values here. Okay, and also the cell, you can locate it, which you can now click on each of this list to go to that particular cell. That is how to use the find feature. In the next video, we are going to see how to use the replace functionality. Thank you for watching. Hello viewers, welcome back to this session. In this lesson, we are going to see how to use the find and replace features in Excel. In the previous video, we learned how to use the find feature, and in this session, we are going to see how to use the find and replace functionality. Now, to do that, all you need to do is to go to the Home tab. From the editing group here, you are going to see find and select. You click on it. This time around, you click on replace. Because we have worked on this dialog before, it is now showing us what we left last time. Okay, let me uncheck all these things so that we allow the default. Okay, you can see that it highlighted the replace tab. Okay, from find word, you type what you want to find. In our own case, we have already typed TV. You can just type whatever you want to find within the data. Under the second input that say replace with, you type what you want to replace it with. It is going to find what you have here within the worksheet. then it is going to replace it with whatever you type here. Let's say we want to replace all the instances of TV with speaker. Okay, what I need to do is to type speaker. I type speaker in this box. Okay, if I click on find next noun, you can see that it has highlighted the cell that contains the TV. So if I want to replace it with speaker, all I need to do is to click on replace. Okay, that particular highlighted cell will be replaced. Let me click on it. Do you see now that highlighted cell has been replaced with speaker? Now it is now selecting my TV. Remember what we say by case sensitive. Okay, so it is highlighting my TV, but I don't want to replace my TV with speaker. Okay, so in that regard, you need to click match entire cell content. If I click on match entire cell content, it is going to match all the cells that contain only the TV. It is going to ignore the one that contain my TV. Since I don't want to replace my TV with speaker, I select match entire cell content. Okay, if I click find now, it located this TV. If I want to replace it with speaker, I can just click replace. If you want to replace it with another thing, you can just type what you want to replace it with and click replace. So let me click on replace now. It will replace the TV with speaker. You can see now it skip my TV. This is because we check this box that says match entire cell content. Now if I want to replace this TV with a speaker, I can click replace and it is like that. You can also click on replace all. What to replace all will do is that it is going to replace all the instances of TV with speaker. Anywhere it finds TV within your worksheet, it is going to replace it with speaker. Okay, if I am sure that I want to replace all the instances of TV with speaker, I can click replace all. Okay, let me click on replace all now. You can see now all the instances of TV has been replaced with speaker, and you can see this dialog that say all finished, we made 4 replacement, and I have to click OK. And if I go through my data now, there is no TV again. All the instances of TV has been replaced with speaker. Let's say from the supplier area here, let's say I want to replace all the instances of LG with Hisense. Okay, I will type LG here under the find. I type LG, so I want to replace all the instances of LG with Hisense. I type Hisense here, like this, Hisense. And if I want to replace all the instances of LG here with Hisense, I will click on replace all, and you can see all finished. We made 3 replacements, and you can see there is no more LG, as all of them has been replaced with Hisense. Okay, when you are done replacing your content, all you need to do is to click on close. Okay, you just click on close and the dialog will be closed. That is how to use the find and replace features in Excel. I hope with these examples and illustration you can be able to use the find and replace functionality in Excel. Thank you for watching this section.
If you thought this video was helpful, please like and share it with your colleagues. If you need help with Excel, consider hiring Chigozie for one-on-one instruction. Chigozie's goal is to focus on lessons based on your specific needs. Visit his website in the description below, and don't forget to subscribe to his YouTube channel.